What is the difference between Passover and Easter? Aren't they the same thing? Well, I want to highlight one of the main differences, as there are many. And by the way, have you ever seen a rotating Easter Christmas tree? Well, now you have. But the primary difference that I would highlight between Passover and Easter is that one is commanded in Scripture and the other is not. Easter is not found in Scripture, but we know when it comes to Passover, 1 Corinthians 11, Paul the Apostle says that Jesus, Yahushua, the night in which he was betrayed, took bread, said, "This is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me." And the cup he took, said, "This is my blood, which is spilled for you. This do in remembrance of me. As often as you do this, ye do show the Lord's death until he comes." So you're showing the Lord's death, we're told. And Passover is a funeral progression. It's not actually the resurrection to life. It's about remembering his death. And we know from Matthew 26 that that Last Supper was directly connected to the Passover that Messiah intended to observe with his disciples. And that is when his death took place, that we are to remember and show until he comes again. The resurrection day is not commanded in Scripture to be observed, actually. Some will associate it with first fruits, but if you really want to celebrate the resurrection of Messiah, it took place within the 10 days of unleavened bread, and those 7 days of unleavened bread coincides with Passover. So if you want to celebrate the resurrection of Messiah, Yahushua or Jesus, then you would celebrate that within the 7 days of unleavened bread, which can also simply be called Passover. So whereas it may be tempting to think that Easter and Passover are just really the same thing, we can see that clearly they are not at all the same thing. They're two completely different observances. Easter obviously is unscriptural, not found in the Bible, whereas Passover was celebrated by all the disciples of Christ. And any prophet or holy person in the Bible always kept the Passover. So as you seek direction, if you are seeking direction in this, please don't get these two things confused, as they are not even close to the same. And please, by all means, correct your Christian family and friends with all gentleness and graciousness and meekness, if at all possible.